How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Grohlvana, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Chrono Trigger. In the last episode, I said that this episode was going to get really good, or this Let's Play was going to get really good. I mean, it's already been really good, of course. It is me doing the Let's Playing after all. But, and that's sarcasm, by the way. I think I've done a good job so far. Anyways, I said that this Let's Play was going to get really good because some really interesting things are about to happen, and I promise that will happen. Before we go visit Marl, we are with Marl, what am I talking about? But before we go visit the Guardia Kingdom, we're going to go take a quick stop inside Crono's house and take a look at the prize we got in episode 1, I think, and it's this little Paizo doll. We activate it. Like I said, it changes the song to... I don't know what that song is called. I know what a bunch of the songs in this game are called, which is pretty good. Considering if you know what some of the soundtrack titles are, I think that's good. I think that should indicate that you do like the game a lot. I'm not sure what that one is, but I always call it like Marl's Melody or Marl's Lullaby or something. Because it usually has to do with Marl. Alright, so these are the mushroom... Oh, this is the first time we've actually been in this this version of the Guardia Forest. So let's go ahead and go to the right here and see if we have anything. Like I said, usually, yeah, we have something up here. Is it the power tab? It sure is. So there's one in the past and there's one in the present. Like I said, usually I'd fight all these things, but these mushrooms are going to give us, like, no experience. I didn't mean to run into you guys. Alright, so it looks like we do have a new enemy type, though, and it looks like, these are just called beetles. What a descriptive name. Alright, so those guys were no challenge whatsoever. Let's go ahead and go to the left here. I still don't want to miss anything. Alright, looks like we have a new enemy type as well. So this bird rings his bell, and then it summons enemies, and then you also have to fight the bird as well. What's that called? Avian Chaos? Yeah, a lot of these enemies have completely different names from the DS version. The DS version is more Americanized, you know, they use a lot more modern lingo. And it's definitely noticeable. But there's charm with the old version, you know what I mean? Okay, so... can we activate this bush yet? I think at some point you can activate that bush. Guess not. We didn't miss anything down here except for those mushrooms. Yeah, I think those things are called shiitakes. Like shiitake mushrooms, and it's funny. Yeah, why don't we fight some just so I can show you guys. In the old version, I believe they're called shiitakes, right? Oh, hetake. Okay, yeah. And I thought they were pronounced hetake when I was a kid, and I was like, why are they called hetake? They're like evil mushrooms. But I'm assuming now that it's like a play off shiitake, or it's hetake, and that's another type of mushroom or something. I'm not really sure, but yeah. Anyways. We're spending too much time in this Guardia Forest. That's even a lower level than the one that we've already been to. So why don't we go ahead and go up here. Approaching Guardia Castle, no trespassing. We are trying to bring Marl back because we found out she's a princess, by the way. That's what we're trying to do here. Let's go to this open field really quickly. You can see there's another one of those mysterious boxes. The thing with those boxes is, I'm sure a lot of you are probably wondering, you gotta pretty much keep in mind where they are and sort of remember. It's hard, so it's better looking up a guide. But anyways, here we have Guardia Castle. We haven't been to this one yet. You got to keep in mind in the present time. Princess Nadia, you'll notice that the guards look different. The Chancellor is green this time instead of orange. Are you alright? Where have you been? And this is not the same Chancellor, just to make sure everyone's on the same page. This is a completely different time, completely different Chancellor, even though they do have the same sprites. I heard you were abducted. We had soldiers searching for you. Scoundrel, you're the one, huh? Kidnapping Princess Nadia, and he's talking to me. But of course we didn't kidnap Princess Nadia. No, Chrono's... Admit it, you confused her and tried to take over the throne. Terrorist! I assure you that's not what I was trying to do. Stop it! I always thought this was weird. Marl's like, and these guys, and these guys, and these guys. But really she's like, distraught. Stop this at once! What are you doing? But Princess Nadia said to. Idiots, detain him. This guy's really vibrant for being so old. He has no problem jumping like 50 feet in the air. Chrono. Okay, and I will always remember this, not only the music, but just this, like, how it's presented and stuff. Definitely the music, though. This music reminds me a lot of The Trial, and it's funny because the song is called The Trial by Pink Floyd. And it has a lot of connections to it, although it's not... They didn't make it like this because of that song. I'm the Chancellor, the Prosecutor. At least I don't think they did. I'm the lawyer, Pierre. So Pierre's on our side. The Chancellor's against us. He's trying to prove that we kidnapped Princess Nadia, which of course we didn't do. We are an innocent man. Members of the court, we now bring forth the defendant Crono, who is charged with abducting Princess Nadia. What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? I gotta stop singing. I have like this urge to sing every song that I hear. Hang upside down for a few years? Or shall we employ the guillotine? How about none of that stuff, because I'm innocent? Please. You, the jury, shall decide his fate. Now let us begin. Crono, you are hereby ordered to tell the truth. That's no problem. Crono is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap Princess Nadia? The answer? No, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Crono if she could join him. See, this is where all the stuff that I was talking about early on in the Let's Play comes into play. Like, if when she asks you to join you, and if you say no, that's better, and stuff like that. All that stuff, this is what I was talking about. And hopefully I did it perfectly. I think I did, but we will see. Is this true? Who actually started this whole mess? And you also have to pick the right answers. So, I don't know, because I think if we pick Marl did, he'll be like, oh yeah? And then he'll show a flashback of us running into Marl. So, let's go with I did. Just as I suspected, the defendant deliberately tried to get near the princess. That's not true. And then see, they'll show a flashback, and we actually initiated the contact. Hey! The princess then innocently followed you to Luca's little sideshow, whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't know what is. And I have facts that throw the defendant's character into question. Oh, really? Because I'm pretty sure I did everything perfectly. Objection! This can't have any relevance to whatever. This can't have any relevance whatsoever to this case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Crono's character is at the very core of this case. I agree. We have nothing to hide. And that was Pierre that said that. We have a witness, a little girl who will vouch for the character of the defendant. And this is going to be that little girl that we saved her kitty, so obviously she should be testifying to the validity of my character. This nice man, he brought my kitty. Thank you for being so kind. No problem, little girl. Thank you for being on my side. I appreciate it. How about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? I believe so. Whew. Looks like they're buying it. Looks like they're buying it. The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. Yeah, she definitely didn't have a cool pendant. What about ransom? Crono, here her fortune I just cannot read this episode, and I'm sorry. Crono, her fortune did tempt you, did it not? No, of course not. Are you sure you really weren't tempted? Not at all. That's enough. I have no more questions. See, if you like grab the pendant first before you talk to Marl, or if you tried to sell it to Melchior, he would be like, "Oh, really?" And then he'd talk about that. So you're not seeing a lot of what would have happened if we chose the bad options, and that's good. It is evident that my client is a fine, noble young man. Your Honor, the defense rests. And he would also bring in people, the Chancellor would also bring in people that would say like, yeah, I saw Crono being impatient, I saw Crono trying to sell the thing, and all that stuff. Members of the jury, if he's guilty, stand to the left, if innocent, stand to the right. So I'm pretty sure we did this pretty perfectly, and they're going to bring a whole bunch of people in here, not guilty, that say whether we're guilty or not guilty. And I've played this game so many times and done so many mistakes in the past that I have seen, you know, everybody on the left side, and I was just like, oh shit, this isn't good. Not guilty, thank you. It's funny how they literally have, like, a clone of the same guy. Look at this, the same exact guy every time. Not guilty. That's right. I think there's one guy that says guilty every single time, no matter what. By the way, not guilty. Well, it's looking like we're not guilty, ladies and gentlemen, unless 5 people magically come out and say guilty. Yeah, that's right. The Chancellor's just like, shit, what have I done? I look like a fool right now. And you do, you stupid Chancellor. Not guilty. I think we may be coming to the close here. Order in the court. I think there's pretty much order already. A verdict has been reached. Huh, wonder what it is. Everybody's on the not guilty side. The verdict is not guilty, but the fact remains that even if he did not kidnap her, he ran off with her. 3 days solitary confinement as punishment. Well, that's kind of stupid, but okay, that's not so bad. Take him away. 3 days in RPG time is pretty much nothing. If it was Skyrim, we could just wait it out. Now, just a darn minute. Princess! And there's the king. The current king. That's enough, my dear. What's cool about this game also is that in the past and the future, there's like parallels between the characters. Like we have 2 chancellors, we have 2 kings, and like the king in the old version, and the king in the Middle Ages is nice. This king you'll find is a little bit more strict, whereas the chancellor in the old version was nice and grateful that we rescued him. This chancellor is trying to prosecute us. And I mentioned in the last episode, keep in mind that the chancellor said we need to make like a criminal justice system. This is what I was talking about. That's enough, my dear. But father, all I asked was for you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey rules. Leave the rest up to the chancellor and forget about the events in town. We're leaving. And plays this big dramatic music. Marle's just shaking her head. What have you done, Marle? Chrono! This is all your fault. You should have just told me you were a princess. Scrolls up once more to that picture of the guy with the scales. Symbolize justice, I guess. And now we're being escorted to some precarious tower with like a really precarious bridge. And I guess we just have to serve our 3 days. That's not a big deal though, is it? Is it? And this terrorist has tried to overthrow our kingdom. He has been found guilty and you must now carry out his sentence. Well, that didn't happen. Excuse me? So this is the monster who kidnapped the princess. The execution is 3 days away. Do not let him out of your sight. Execution? Strange, but I don't seem to recall hearing anything about an execution. Yeah, that's because there was nothing about an execution. This chancellor's freaking crazy. What? How dare you question me? The paperwork's probably just been held up in the system. No, that didn't happen. Understood, sir. Guards. Hey, we fought... Oh, we haven't fought those guys yet, but that is the same sprite as the Steel Runner. Take this prisoner away. Take the prisoner away. Jeez, I don't know why I can't read today. Okay, and they've knocked us out, and now it looks like we've been framed. And we were just going to serve 3 days, but it looks like there's a change of plans, and now we're supposed to get executed, which obviously isn't good. Alright, so now we have control over a character. We're in a prison cell. One of my favorite things in any video game, and I think I've talked about this before, is like when you're trapped in a prison cell and you have to get out. I love that. I love that situation. Alright, so we have this little red bag here. Some sympathizers brought that stuff for you, you lousy felon. And I think this only happens if you like are systematically found not guilty, you know what I mean? And we get 1 ether. That's not a lot. We also have this thing over here, which restores our HP and MP, and a save point. So let's go ahead and use that. The queen is gone, and now it's been replaced with the trial, which again is just hilarious, considering that's the same thing as the Pink Floyd song. And I think now what we have to do is hit on this gate. Pipe down. It's a very attractive gate, so we're going to hit on it. Pipe down. I think we just have to keep doing it over and over. Knock it off. Ooh, I'll show him. Open it up. Yeah, that's a good idea. And what's weird is, you guys are about to see something that's really funny to me. Yeah, he hits me against the wall. Okay, that's what you get for misbehaving. And then we can just do this. It's like, okay, so we have a prisoner. Let's let him keep his weapon. Where do you think you're going? I'm gonna kill you. That's what's gonna happen here. Alright, so we have a new enemy type here called a guard. And we killed him in 1 hit. So that's good. Experience points, G, tonic, and alright, now we're a free man pretty much. Let's also use this, even though I don't think we lost any health. And let's go ahead and open this, but I don't think it opens all the way. Yeah. So we can't use that just yet, but there are treasure chests in there, if you guys can make that out. Alright, let's go ahead and escape from this prison since we've been wrongfully accused. These dudes are weird. Let's go ahead and fight them. What are they called? Blue shield. So what you have to do with these guys is wait until they do this and then attack them when they're appearing around. If you attack their shield, I think you do like 1 damage. So there we go. Very easy, but it can mess you up first couple of times. Alright, now we have 3 directions. Up top left, top right, and bottom right. Let's go ahead and go through the bottom right first. We are going to clear out everything. This one might be where we want to go, so we're going to hold off on that. Let's go ahead and go to the top left or the top right. I'm thinking the top left first and foremost. What do you guys think? It doesn't matter because I'm going to the top left. Let's activate this. Luckily for us, that one has opened all the way. Yeah, I share your sentiment, Crono. I don't know what's going on right now. Well, I do. So that's like a little blue spirit thingamajig that's gone into this decadent, or descendant? Descendant? I'm not really sure what that's called. It's not descendant. Decadent. It's such a decadent skeleton. Decedent? I don't know. I really don't know. But you're dead either way. Okay, so let's open this one as well. And that one's only opening halfway. And there's no way to open them all the way. You just sort of have to get into those cells through different means. So let's go to the top right now. And we have another bridge that leads to a tower. The prisoner's escaping. How's it going, guys? Alright, so since they said that I was escaping, I'm assuming this way leads to some extra stuff and not where we want to go. So let's go this way and clear this out. Alright, so we have a guard here. What happens if we just hit him over the head? There we go. Most oblivious guard ever. Let's go ahead and activate this door. And can we activate this guy? He passed out. Well, I kind of killed him. I don't think he's passed out. The same Pokemon. And here we have 4 chests. The first one has an ether. The second one has a mid-tonic. The third one has a mid-tonic. And the fourth one has another ether. Alright, so let's go ahead and go this way again. And yeah, I remembered this. I'm glad that I'm remembering pretty much everything about this game. So you're the escaped con. That would be me, yes. Alright, so this guy's called an Omnicrone. I always thought that was an interesting name. And he's obviously a little bit more burlier than the normal guards. But I don't think this guy's much of a problem. Oh yeah, the thing with this guy is he misses, which is weird. Because like, this guy's supposed to be a challenge, but he misses. I guess if when he does land a hit, it does a lot. But I don't seem to remember this guy ever hitting me anyways. But he is able to take 3 shots so far. What about 4? Okay. Oh, wait. No. Okay. So you're dead. Yeah, sometimes they don't disappear, and it just says that you've killed them anyways. They don't pay me enough for this. I love that. And they just like, screw this, and he leaves. Alright, so let's go ahead and cross this bridge once more. It's funny how that mountain in the back doesn't move. It's just totally stationary. Alright, let's go ahead and go up here. And we've already fought those guys, so hopefully they won't fight us again. I mean, it's not hopefully, because if we do kill them, we'll just get more experience. It's not like they pose a threat. And with this thing, you can like hide in these little alcoves, but it doesn't really matter. We want to fight these guys anyway. What are you up to? Alright, that was easy enough. And obviously we can just go that way, but we're going to take this guy out as well. Okay, and let's activate this switch, because I see some weird stuff going on in that room. Want to check it out. Looks like a torture room. We've got, that's called an Iron Maiden, I believe. Let's go ahead and activate this. 1 mid-tonic. That is a guillotine, so I guess that's a guillotine that dude was talking about. We have another little switch over here. Let's go ahead and activate that. And let's see what's in the back here. Oh, 2 skeletons. I bet they're not going to come to life and attack me. One bronze male. I believe we already have that one. Let's kill these 2 decadents. Alrighty, I don't think we can activate this stuff right. I sort of vaguely remember that you can, but I guess not. That was a feigned memory. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this little alcove. Like I said, it doesn't matter. We'll just kill these guys. What are you up to? Same thing that I was up to when I killed your other 3 friends. Same thing that's about to happen to you. You're about to die in 1 hit, especially if I critical strike you. I don't even know how painful that's going to be. Probably pretty painful, I would guess. Alright, so Chrono is leveled up. Good news. Let's go ahead and go across here now. Looks like we don't have to fight anybody. That's awesome. And in here, we have 2 more of these little mask guys. Alright, so we have the same situation here. Let's go ahead and go to the left, the bottom left. Some more cells. I see a treasure chest. Open up all the way just once. Thank you. Inside we have 1 shelter. That's a very good item to have. Let's open this one as well. And look at that. 2 cells that open all the way in a row. Hello. Oh, you're dead. That's just wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and leave now. No? Okay. Well, do I need to activate you? So, what? There's no point to this? Okay. I guess it's just supposed to be like, hey, think this guy's alive? No, he's dead. And, yeah, that's pretty creepy. Okay, I think we're trying to head to the left, so let's go ahead and go to the right before we end this episode and go up, I guess. And where does this lead? No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that because I think that's where we want to go. And like I said, I do want to fully explore pretty much every location. So let's go to the left here, and we have 2 more cells. I'm assuming 2 more. I can't see how many there are. In here we have nothing. And in here the thing is already open, and we have a thing leading to the outside. Well, In the next episode, we'll go ahead and go through that door and see what the outside has in store for us. Thank you for watching this episode, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Grohlvana, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a brand new series if everything goes to plan, which hopefully it should. My name is Grohlvana, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I already said that, but goodbye. Later.